Punk? You're a Daft Punk? I'm surprised you're a Daft Punk.
Daft
I
Punk?
didn't know you were a big Daft Punk fan.
I was a big Daft Punk fan during like the Discovery album actually, and like I'm thinking back, and a lot of my favorite songs or a lot of my favorite music have visuals to accompany them. Like, do you guys? Okay, when you guys listen to a song, do you guys imagine like a music video in your head or anything like that?
Sometimes, yeah.
Depends on the song for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like what I'm doing.
Yeah. Like for me, like if I can't connect to a song unless I can imagine some kind of story or some kind of visuals to accompany that song. And I feel like I have such a random music taste because to me, like I don't really listen to lyrics, but if a song emotes an emotion or a visual image in my head, then that's when I get really emotionally connected to a song, right? And to me, how I discovered Daft Punk was I discovered it through Interstellar 5555,
So
right?
good.
Which was a fucking amazing movie, and it's also one of the few albums I have listened to all the way through, based purely from that movie, right? And from then on, from watching that movie and seeing the story that they crafted from that movie, every Daft Punk song I listen to, I have such cool visuals that go along with it in my head. That's why I became like such a massive Daft Punk fan.
How did that even happen, that anime? Was it literally just the guy listened to it and was like, holy shit, I gotta make an anime to go with this?
I think, I don't know exactly, but I think Matsumoto Reiji was like a fan of Daft Punk.
Yeah.
And then they just like worked something out and then...
Because it's so
animated
good.
it, I guess.
I would like to know. I would like to know, like, what kind of like fucking...
What do I have to do to get Matsumoto Reiji to make a music video?
How did that connection happen?
I don't even know.
Because this was before anime was even close to big, you know? This was like underground as fuck, so...
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite song from the album? Mine always changes quite often.
From
It's
itself?
hard.
From Daft Punk.
It's probably Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean,
For me, it's like, I know it's the vanilla pick, but like One More Time will always be.
One More
like,
Time's amazing.
One More Time's
That's
fucking
good.
One More
great.
Time or Digital Love.
I like
It's like
Face
my
to
two
Face a lot.
favorite.
Digital Love is fucking incredible.
Digital Love is an amazing
Digital Love's
song.
really
Yeah.
good.
And like I think the reason I picked Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger was because I remember when I first started getting into AMVs, and everyone tried to make Linkin Park AMVs. I did nothing but just make Daft Punk AMVs. that was me, man. That was like
They already made an AMV.
The rest of YouTube went through. The rest of fucking YouTube went through a Linkin Park phase. I was here just like it was like the entire Discovery Channel in anime form, aside from like not even the movie, but just like in Naruto clips or
And then,
shit like that.
when you heard the Kanye West remix of that song, you were just like, oh my god!
I think that's. I heard that before I heard the original Daft Punk.
I discovered Kanye through that song.
Huh.
I was like, why? Who's
that
this
song-
guy?
that
I
song
was like,
blew
who's this
up,
guy
yeah.
rapping over
Yeah.
a Daft Punk song? And then
So good.
not Kanye.
It like at first I hated that song because I'm just like, why would you ruin Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger? And then like the more I listen to it, the more I'm like, all right, this fucking slaps.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
this,
yeah.
this fucking slaps.
Yeah.
Kanye, all right,
Like-
you're a crazy motherfucker, but
He's gonna get big. I can feel it.
I think this guy's gonna do stuff.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be quite notable.
And Arctic Monkeys, obviously, a British
yeah,
staple.
obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, I've already talked about my indie phase. I kind of just it wasn't just Arctic Monkeys. It was
I feel like
just-
everyone born around our generation-ish,
Yeah.
British,
Yeah.
loves Arctic Monkeys.
Yeah, because
It's
if I would
very
have
normal.
to say what influences I took when I was in my band, right? It was bands like Arctic Monkeys, the Klaxons, Strokes. Who else was like big at the time? Razorlight.
Oh wow, Razor, fucking hell.
Also like Red Hot Chili Peppers and Foo Fighters as well. Just like
Everyone.
any
In Australia around that time, White Stripes was massive.
Oh, White Stripes as well.
Yeah.
Fuck yes, I
Yeah.
fucking love the White Stripes. So yeah, I mean that slot is just there for just mid 2000s indie
British
rock
check,
bands.
British check,
Yeah,
British
British
check.
check.
British check, right? British check.
And then you got Pillows.
And then I have the pillows. Well, I put the pillows there because I did go through a phase where there was a lot of anime music on my playlist.
Dude, we've all been there. Come on.
Yeah, we've all
come
been
on.
there.
And I feel
Joey
like
was the anime man at one point.
Yeah.
and
Good old times.
and it was, but like back then I didn't look up the bands behind the anime music. It was just anime music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
My Apple thing was TV size bracket.
Yeah. A lot of 1 minute 30 songs. Yeah.
And I remember Fooly Cooly was like the first entire OST that I took this entire OST because every song in the Fooly Cooly OST because it was basically just the Pillows album, right?
Yeah,
It was just
basically.
an album of the Pillows. It was the first time where I took an entire anime OST and put it on my MP3 player, which wasn't even an iPod. It was like this,
Like an actual like MP3.
yeah,
player.
yeah. It was like a knockoff, cheap ass like Chinese MP3 player that I can't even remember the brands because
Probably doesn't exist anymore.
yeah, probably doesn't exist anymore because I couldn't afford a proper iPod or proper like branded MP3 player.
I had one that was like kind of like shaped like a long pill. It was like a blue pill.
Yeah, same.
And then you could put like an aux
Yeah,
cord in it.
yeah,
Just like
yeah,
tiny,
yeah.
tiny screen, and the name of the song would like scroll
Same.
across.
Yeah.
Same.
Oh, good times.
Yeah,
Kids will never understand.
And I mean, like the Pillows, kind of it is again kind of just like Japanese, but also has had like
I was this close to putting the pillows on mine, but
Yeah.
I didn't. Yeah.
and like I again like the reason I really loved that soundtrack is because FLCL is kind of just like an AMV, but
Yeah.
just in
Just
an
a 6
anime
episode
form.
Is the
AMV.
second season good?
It's good, but nowhere near as good.
It's
yeah.
not as good.
It's
I've
not
never
as good.
watched.
It has its moments.
You
in
gotta
it.
watch the first
Yeah.
one.
But to, like to me, like 90% of why I love Fooly Cooly so much was because of the Pillows.
Oh yeah.
And the visuals were kind of it was kind of like watching Interstellar 5555 again. Where I'm
So
just
if you like the music, you'll like the anime.
Oh,
what,
yeah,
If you,
yeah.
what if you're not
And-
into the music? And you're like, oh.
It's gonna be hard to not be into the music.
Right,
Yeah.
okay, I get it.
I mean,
Okay.
it kind of sets the tone
Yeah.
of the entire show.
That makes sense.
There's a reason why it's like one of the most like famous anime OSTs.
Yeah, people never shut up about
Yeah.
Fully Coolly and
Yeah.
why it's so amazing and
Yeah.
why I should
Yeah,
care.
but like it's like moments like this where I was afraid whenever people were just like, "Yo, well, let's pass the aux cord. Let's see what your music taste is." And I'm just like, "Fuck, man. What? How am I going to explain? Yeah, like TV size Naruto opening 5. Like, what is that? What is that?"
Yeah, but at least it was like, like hard, cut and dry like J-rock, right? Like I was listening
Yeah.
to like Lucky Star opening on my MP4. I was like, that's even harder to explain. It's like, yeah, past the aux. I'm like, I don't think you want the aux, man. Like,
I definitely listened to too much Hannah Montana at one point.
Really?
More than I care to admit.
you're
Why
listening
Hannah
to like
Montana?
Best of Both
I don't know. I
Worlds.
was just like obsessed with Hannah Montana.
Best of Both Worlds was an amazing song.
It was good. When I was like 13, I was like obsessed with Hannah Montana. And I don't know why. So much so that one of the first books I ever read was Miley Cyrus's autobiography.
Are you serious?
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I wish that was a joke. I wish that's those string
You're
of
a
words.
hardcore Miley
Yeah.
Cyrus fan.
For some reason, I was obsessed with the Disney Channel when I was like 12 or 13.
That makes sense, though.
I think I was sold on the dream that you can do whatever you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I realized that no, it's not how it works.
No. And
I
then,
became a
you saw how Miley turned out, right?
Yeah.
was,
It was,
Like,
I was like, there's this Selena Gomez woman. She's much better.
switch gears.
Much better. I'm done with it. It's the Woody meme. I don't know. I don't know why. I just liked it. And also, I liked the music for some reason.
think
Weird. It's weird how when you're 12 and 13, you're just a fucking idiot.
I was
Yeah.
I was more obsessed with Hilary Duff.
Hillary Duff.
Yeah, like more than I don't know why.
Isn't it weird how you just have those phases?
Yeah, Miley didn't really click for me. Hillary, I was like, yeah, I can get behind this. I don't know why.
I mean, I feel like everyone has that one thing that they've shoved down in their subconscious and repressed it. They're like, I never liked this. If you say
Yeah.
I did not.
It's
But you
so
definitely did.
inexplainable now that I think about it. I was like, why?
Why?
Did I
don't-
like
yeah.
Hilary Duff?
I cannot explain to you why.
Was
I
she
liked
like
it.
hot to me? I don't know.
I think I liked the escapism that it offered.
Yeah,
when I was like
that
12,
could be it.
13.
Yeah.
Copium, something. I don't know
Copium.
why.
12-year-old copium.
What's wrong with me? And now I'm this jaded British man who likes beans on toast. Back then, I had dreams and stuff. Disney Channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck happened to you?
Anyway,
Man, anime does that. Anime does that too, man.
destroys dreams.
Yeah, I mean, so that is my 3x3. I don't know if that's like random as fuck.
It makes sense.
I mean,
It's
like
gone. It's
I,
gone.
I,
It's
I,
gone.
I feel like I've talked more behind the stories of
I just want to hear more about you being in a band now.
Yeah, we
like,
need-
how
we
am I
need
supposed to
more
live
Garnt
up to
stories
this?
about living in the band
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
continued.
How am I
oh
supposed
my
to live up to
God.
that?
Who's going to be next?
Oh my God.
It's the Joey.
No one. End of
It's
episode.
Yoey.
Yoey.
Your
Yoey.
age. Yoey.
Yo
Your
age.
Yeah.
George.
George
Hell. Upside down. Sorry.
Hill.
Let's put Joey's on.